still waiting for my bulbs to turn up. I ordered them a few weeks ago and I probably over-ordered. However, I have got some lovely, beautiful sort of hyacinth, I've got some scary, I've got some amaryllis, and I've got some sort of paper whites as well coming. I know I should have planted up a few of them a few weeks ago, but I was a wee bit behind. So what I wanted to kind of come and do for you today, is show you what you can kind of get in the supermarkets. So really amazingly, Sainsburys and Waitrose, and not affiliated, but they are offering some really pretty elements I think are really important to sort of show you. For example, Sainsburys they're offering paper whites, they're offering amaryllis, they're also offering some hyacinths in different colours. I've got here some hyacinths in white, and I've got some amaryllis in exotic peacock, which is very exciting. They're gorgeous colour, I'll show you in a moment. And I also picked up some bridal crown nasty planter. So this was from Waitrose, and I thought whilst I'm waiting for my bulbs to pop up or to arrive before they come, I thought I would share with you these and sort of unbox them for you so you can kind of get an idea of what's in them. So I wanted to start off with this guy first. So this one was from Waitrose. It's a planter. It comes quite beautifully. It's a sort of stoneware sort of 3/4 glazed pot. This is lovely. I think it's very pretty, and I think it would make a lovely present. So if you didn't want to give somebody this like this, you can make it up for them, and then it's a really pretty gift. So this will then start to flower in sort of January onwards for a few months, and the sort of flowers that you'll see are those. So really quite pretty. They have a gorgeous scent, and for this, what we're going to be doing is just showing you how to do it. So these come a little bit different than the other two. So these come with core compost pellets. So this is kind of what they look like. Not very exciting, but what I need to do is I need to put these then into a waterproof container, add some lukewarm water, and that then expands in sort of 30 or so minutes, and then I can plant them up. So you leave it to expand 30 to 60 minutes, and then you drain off any excess, and then you mix well, and then you add the bulbs. So these are the bulbs. You get 3 bulbs in, which will be quite pretty, and then they'll flower. So I'll show you what I'm going to be doing with those in a moment. Then we have the amaryllis and the hyacinth. So the amaryllis, the exotic peacock, I went for a very bright red with a white stripe. This one's quite beautiful, I think. Again, scent is very beautiful as well. It just smells amazing. In terms of this one and this one, they were £8, but you get obviously your pot and everything included, and then the hyacinth was £5. So with the amaryllis, super simple. Here he is. I absolutely, look, he's already starting to sort of come up actually, but his little legs are coming out, sort of shooting out, and he's quite soft, but he's not super soft. So all we need to do with this one is very simple and a really easy, nice gift for people. I kind of think with this one, it's just a really different way of giving a gift. That is not something that you maybe sort of rushed and bought and not really knowing what to get somebody. So with this one, I usually put in a bit of drainage when I do it myself. So I usually put a layer of sort of small sort of grit or pebbles, fill them with maybe bulb fibre or compost, put the bulbs in with their little things popping up, and then it would be a little bit more bulb fibre and even moss on the top. But this one, because I'm going to follow their instructions, it's because I don't want it to go wrong. So for example, for them, they're saying that fill the pot with 2/3 of the enclosed compost, plant the bulb, and then leave the pot somewhere and then press the soil down lightly. So if I just pull out a bit of that compost, there we go. Smush him in, that's it, and then fill the rest with the compost. So there's not a huge amount of compost in here actually. So it's quite interesting to see how this might turn out. And obviously I've not used these before, so it's not really a review in a sense of you should go out and get these. It's more of a review of look what else is out there that you might be able to give somebody, which is a gift that keeps on giving. So I don't know if you can see, but that's kind of where we're at with this little guy. Potentially I might put in a bit more of my own compost. We'll see. And then obviously it needs a good water. So we'll be doing exactly the same thing here with this one. So this one is the hyacinth. So the hyacinth, actually you get 3 bulbs with this one. Nice, quite big, juicy bulbs. Now, already I'm starting to see a wee bit of mould, interesting on this one, so I might not plant that one. But the other 2 seem fine. I've got a bit more compost in this one. Again, they've already started to sort of shoot out, which is absolutely fine. That's not a problem. I've actually been working on a guide at the moment, which is all focused around beautiful Christmas gifts, and that'll be going out in the newsletter this week. I've got some amazing, beautiful local suppliers. Some are a little bit farther afield, but at the same time, we've got some people who do beautiful brownies and gorgeous children's wear and candles, and actually one of these candles is on there, so that's all Fit Living. I swear, I talk about them every time I come on here or onto Instagram because I just love them. The scent is amazing, and they're all soy based and hand poured, and you're supporting a local business, which is pretty gorgeous. So with this one, they're saying again, fill the pot 2/3 of compost. Now, it's not ideal, obviously, with the plastic wrapping here, but obviously you could easily actually source your own pot, your own bulbs. It'd probably be a bit more cost effective, but it would be more cost effective. But what we're doing here is just obviously just to sort of see what's going on. So we're going to be putting the bulbs upright, nestle them in. I absolutely love that feeling of nestling them in. I just kind of feel like it's, I don't know, you're putting them to bed, but you're not actually, obviously. Now these ones are a bit more squished in. There's not as much space for them, but that's fine. So then we need to put the rest of the soil in around them. Now I cannot wait to see how these turn out. Not at all. So what I'll be doing then is obviously putting them in a cool, dark space. So these ones look a little bit better than the other one, I would definitely say. You feel like you've got more compost in there. You feel like you've, I don't know, got a bit more for your money. I don't know, they're almost £8, this more 5, so who knows. Again, this just needs a bit of water. So in terms of the first 10 to 12 weeks with this, you want to keep them in, and they're actually saying this for the first 10 to 12, yeah, until the shoots reach around 4 centimetres. So about that, is that 4 centimetres? Yeah, about 4 centimetres. And then once they've got to that height, you can then bring them out to a well ventilated space, and they come out into the sunshine and into the light. Until then, you want to keep them nice and cool. So I'm going to be keeping them, we've got like an outhouse on the side of our house, which has got no heating in. So I'll be keeping them in there, like locked in the cupboard, and then watering them every so often. Same with this guy. Then once they come out in sort of the 10 to 12 weeks, we should be starting to get a nice bit of growth. They start to become a little bit more leggy, and we can stake them, similar with the amaryllis as well. I'm going to go off and do this one. I'm going to sort of add the lukewarm water to this so it can bump up. So I just added some water to the pellet. So what will happen then, that will start to soak up and rehydrate, and what will happen from there is it will start to disintegrate, it will start to become a little more pliable, and then be able to fill this container. But what I want to do is obviously just water these guys before they go into the dark. Has finally come out, and you might be able to hear the local arborist, Tree Surgeon. He is out in full force. But what I wanted to show you is this has been soaking for about just shy of 40 minutes, an hour, and you can kind of see how from those 3 little discs just how much we got out of it. Now it is actually still feeling a wee bit dry, so I think it is quite a thirsty product, which is good because it will keep the moisture locked in once it's all filled up and yummy. So I've got some more water just in case I need to add it. So looking at this, it's quite nice and empty. Bulbs in upright, so as you possibly know, you will know, if like me you spend your weekends looking at the Sarah Raven catalogue or on Farmer Gracie, and you're just, it's very exciting to see what is coming in. So I reckon we're almost there. What I love actually about this way of doing it is you get so much more soil, so much more compost for your money, and I think this is probably better value than the Sainsburys ones, but we'll see, I guess, when things start to grow, see what actually comes out. That's when we'll see what the true value is. Right, so we've got some left over, so I'm just sort of packing that down just so it's a nice little bed for them to go on. Oh, and you can see there the rain is coming with the very dark cloud on its way to Bath today, and I can hear on the top of the conservatory that the rain is just starting, so I'll hurry up so not too deafening for you. So as you can see here, very nice nails with nice cute little bulbs, and we're going to put it up with the nose upwards. We've got 3, so I'm going to be putting, oh, it's a lovely little bed for them, putting them in almost like in a triangle. So what we'll do then is, again, putting this again back into a cool, very cool area, nice and dark. They don't want to see the light for a while. So once they've grown sort of about that much, probably about that much, both sort of 3 to 4 centimetres, very similar to the hyacinths, very similar to the amaryllis, that's when we can bring them out into the sunshine. So hopefully these will start to, if you're planting them in sort of mid-November now, you can plant them earlier. And I think I'm a bit behind, but if you wanted to plant them earlier or sort of around about now until probably about December, you'll get them flowering from sort of January to March. They get up to about 35 centimetres, so gosh, that's probably a good about here. So I'll be staking these. So when they come out and they start to grow, they can become quite leggy. These sorts of narcissi, so I'll be staking them usually with some sticks that I found in the garden, or I've used lollipop sticks before, or I've used you know, those sort of wooden bamboo skewers that you use for cooking. They're all brilliant. But yeah, in general, I think for me the Waitrose is probably the better one. It's £8. You get your 3 bulbs. I know that for the amaryllis it was a bit more. I think it was around about sort of 12 for the amaryllis in Waitrose. But you get this really beautiful pot. The pots are really lovely. The Sainsbury's pot's just as nice. But I think from a composting point of view and from a bulb sort of quality point of view, I did really prefer these. So I'll let you know a bit more when when they start to shoot, because they could be absolutely crap. So thank you so much for coming. I hope you've learned something. If not, you know, I hope that you've just had a nice time and had a cup of tea. So have a lovely rest of your day and happy